Number 14, Oklahoma women's basketball lost to unranked Texas by 20 points. The final score was 78-58. What happened in that game? First of all, in the second half, Oklahoma couldn't make shots for their lives, and especially from three. But here's the deal. When Oklahoma doesn't shoot the ball well, it's hard for them to win. They're not a great defensive team. Oklahoma was down only 40-36 at halftime, but they allowed 20 points in the first quarter and second quarter. And of course, Oklahoma tied with Texas in the first quarter 20 points apiece, but Oklahoma scored 16. But the second half, they only scored combined 22 points. 22. 6 in the third, 16 in the fourth, while Texas scored 38. They scored 21 in the third, 17 in the fourth. Now, Oklahoma for the game, like I said, didn't shoot the ball that well. 35.6%. 21 for 59 overall. 5 for 17 on threes. 29.4%. And yes, Taylor Robertson finally got the NCAA record in terms of making threes in a career, but you lost the game. It doesn't matter if you got the record or not. It's a matter of did you win the game with that record or not. 11 for 16 on free throws, 68.8%. 41 rebounds, 14 of those offensive. 13 assists, 8 steals, 3 blocks. 24 turnovers is way too much. 20 fouls. And they did have, okay, that's 8, 9, 22, 25 points off the bench. Texas, on the other hand, actually had, okay, that's 17, 22, 25 points off the bench also. So, yeah, that's pretty even there. So Texas starters did more than Oklahoma starters. That's just clear as day here. Texas shot the ball better. 48.3%. 29 for 60. 30 for 7 on threes, which is 42.9%. Texas is not known for their three-point shooting. They're not a three-point shooting team necessarily. They're more of a two-point jump shooting team or get to the rim. That's what they are. 17 for 25 on free throws. Both teams need to work on their free throws. They do. 36 rebounds. None of those are offensive. But if you're making a lot more shots than the opposing team and you're getting less rebounds, that's fine. As long as you defend well. 18 assists. 11 steals. 2 blocks. 13 turnovers, which is not as much. 16 fouls. So, this does affect the standings in the Big 12 now. Everyone in the Big 12 officially has 2 losses, at least 2 losses, at least. The standings goes as follows: Texas 6-2, Oklahoma 6-2, Iowa State 6-2, West Virginia 4-3, Baylor 4-3, Oklahoma State 4-4, Kansas 3-4, Texas Tech 3-4, Kansas State 2-6, TCU 0 for 8. 0 wins, 8 losses. Now, going forward for Oklahoma, their next game, it's Iowa State on the road. This could be another loss here. And not only that, whoever loses that game is going to have their third conference loss. Iowa State has not even played Baylor yet. Not even once. They haven't played them either like twice. And Oklahoma still has to face Baylor. That's a problem for either team there. Then Oklahoma has a reluctant game at home, like a get-right game if they lose to Iowa State on the road, which I know they beat them last time, but Iowa State did not have Stephanie Soares from middle of the first quarter onward because of that knee injury, and then she's out for the year. They had no time to adjust. So we'll have to wait and see what happens in that game. We'll have to wait. It's going to be a toss-up. I have a hunch. Now, Oklahoma does have a get-right game no matter what, or dominate straight up against TCU. That's 6-13. They should win that game. There's no way they're going to lose that game. They do have West Virginia. That's 13-5 in Norman. They had to go on the road to Baylor, which Baylor beat them by double digits in Norman last time. So, We'll have to wait and see. Then on the road to Kansas State, that's 13-8. They should not lose to Kansas State, in my opinion, but it's on the road. You never know. Now, Texas, on the other hand, they have to play against the team that they lost to in Oklahoma State. But last time against Oklahoma State was in Stillwater. So that's a notable deal. And they did lose by 4. So will they lose to them again? We'll have to wait and see. Because that is a true possibility. Then they have to go on the road to West Virginia. On the road to Kansas, which you never know. Back-to-back road games are tough. So then you get to play 15-5 Texas Tech in Austin. So, and one more game to include is TCU at home. They should not lose to TCU. Anyone that loses to TCU has major, major issues. They're not a good team. They may be good defensively, but they're offensively challenged. So, as you can tell, there's not a lot of easy games particularly, but the thing is, Texas Tech's record is fool's gold. I mean, sure, they may be 15-5, but they're 3-4 in conference. So, anyways, if you like this content, hit like and subscribe. I'll see you guys later. It's 5 subscribers. We're on the road to it. Let's go. And also, Texas Tech right now is projected to not make the NCAA tournament anyway. So it's really, and West Virginia might not make it either. So you never know.